Hello, Hello Times viewers. Judy Shields here. We are so excited. Join us here today for the first time a Judy Garland impersonator, Debbie Wileman, an impersonator. My name is Judy, and my mother named me after Judy Garland.
Wow.
And when I
Oh, well,
heard
that's
about
an honor.
you, I said, I've got to talk to her.
Oh, great.
It's so
Well,
exciting.
Judy says hi. Well, Judy.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Folks, she's going to be appearing here at the El Portal Theater in Los Angeles on December 28th. Her show is called Judy Garland, We Need a Little Christmas. And I hope to be able to come out and attend myself.
Oh, I'd love that as well. I'm also doing Palm Springs, which isn't too far away, on the
Okay.
26th as
On the
well.
26th. So yeah, Palm Springs first. Yeah, they were pushing the LA, but yeah, Palm Springs is a nice one to come out as well.
But
So
yeah, El Portal is a beautiful theatre. I went there earlier this year to go to Ruta Lee's 90th birthday.
Yes. Oh, that must have been amazing. I wanted to go. I was out of town and we got to interview her earlier this year. She's a
Oh,
hoot,
right. She's wonderful, isn't she?
isn't she? Yeah, for her age.
For any age, she's
Yeah,
great.
e- exactly. Well, let's just kind of go back to the beginning. Like, how old were you when you first were introduced to Judy Garland?
Well, I think I was about six when I first saw Easter Parade. That's
Oh,
my first Judy movie, not The Wizard of Oz. I think as most people's first one is
yes.
The Wizard of Oz. Mine wasn't. It was Easter Parade. And that remains my favourite still. My grandma showed it to me because we used to watch a lot of old movies together, me and my grandma, and I already really liked all the Fred Astaire films, like Fred and Ginger. And because this is Fred in Easter Parade, she said, "Oh, darling, I think you'll like this one." Put the VHS in, and I loved it. I really loved it. Ann Miller is so great in that film as well, and
Yeah.
Peter Lawford is so
Oh,
handsome. But Judy really caught my attention, aged six, because I think the thing that made her stand out for me was not only was she a brilliant singer, brilliant dancer, she looked pretty. You know, when you're a little girl, you sort of
hmm.
like that thing. She was funny. I liked that she was all those things and funny. Her sense of humor stood out to me, and I was like, "Ooh, that's a bit different." Nana, who's that? And she said, "It's Judy Garland, darling." That's all. And she said, "I've got all her films." So we then went through all of her films because my Nana had all of them, and it cemented a lifelong love.
Yeah, what was it like seeing, of course, we all talk about Wizard of Oz. What was that like for you to watch that, see her in that?
Yeah, I liked it. It was great.
Yeah, it's
But I
something else.
preferred the MGM musicals.
Yes, me too.
They're more my bag.
Yes. Tell us about how you got involved in impersonating her, her voice. You do it very well, and to be able to sing like her. How do you do that?
It's just luck, really.
Yeah.
I've always enjoyed singing. My dad's a musician,
Oh,
and my grandma played fantastic piano. I didn't need to mime that, you know what a
yeah.
piano is, but
Good
she
one.
was a fantastic pianist.
Yeah.
And when I was about, I guess, 11 or 12, I was singing around the house as you do. And I was singing a song from Easter Parade. And I realized that I could sort of do an impression of Judy singing. So the first one I ever did was I Love a Piano, which is in,
Oh,
so, I love a piano. I love a piano. I love to hear somebody play upon a piano, a grand piano. It simply carries me away. I
wow.
know a fine way to treat a Steinway. I love to run my fingers over the keys, the ivories, and so on. And
Oh, wow.
I thought I'd do it for my grandma to make her laugh next time I went round to her house. So I was like, hey, listen to this. And then, she got on the piano and we were singing. And I thought nothing more of it, really. And then years later, when I was at university, I did a performing arts degree. At the end of the 3 year degree, you could either do a thesis, which is like a 20,000 word essay,
Hmm.
or you could put on a show and do whatever you wanted. So some people
Wow.
did the importance of being earnest, like you could do anything. And I just thought, wow, you've got an opportunity here to act in something, what would you most like to act in? And I thought, I'd love to play Judy Garland, and I could sing all those brilliant songs because I love her concert career, particularly all those fabulous songs she did on a TV show and like at Carnegie Hall and stuff. And I thought, that would give me the opportunity to get to sing those on stage. I'll write a one-woman show about Judy Garland for my degree, which is what I did. So I did loads of research. So I read all those big tomes about her
Yeah.
and watched all the episodes of the TV show. And, a lot of stuff I knew already because I was a big fan, but I
Yeah.
got really nerdy about it and wrote this one woman show that I did for my degree. And then I performed it at a small theatre in Manchester where I went to uni. And then someone in the audience saw it and said, "Oh, I really liked it. Would you do this at a sort of small gay bar theatre in Manchester called Taurus?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'd love to." So then I had to write a little bit more, make it a bit longer. And I
Oh,
did it at this sort of gay bar theatre when I was 21, this was. And then someone saw it there and said, "Oh, would you like to do this at the Lowry Theatre in Salford, which is a bigger theatre?"
wow.
Yes. So then I had to write a bit more, and I
Wow.
included a drummer and a bass player because originally I just had piano. Again, I've mimed it, and
I love it.
and yeah, so that's where that came from. And then I did it at a few different places. I did it at a theatre in London as well called the King's Head Theatre, which is in
Oh,
Islington. And then I got a part in Little Voice, the show. So that was from them seeing me do Judy. And then when I got to about 25, I wasn't getting enough work to continue being able to do singing and acting as my job. And I needed to earn money.
yeah.
And, you know,
Darn it.
I just, yeah, I had to go and get a job.
A job.
And yeah. And that was it. I thought, oh well, I tried. What are you going to
Oh,
do? And then did a
yeah.
bunch of awful jobs. And then when I was in my sort of latish 30s, the pandemic hit. And
Oh,
I was at home with my daughter, who at the time had just turned 2. My husband was working. So it was just me and Sadie, my little girl.
hmm.
And a lot of my friends were sort of by themselves over the COVID period. And I thought, well,
Yeah.
that's not nice. So I had the idea to sing a song a day on Facebook. I thought that might be nice. That might cheer some people up, Just my
Yeah.
600 Facebook friends was who it was for, And
Yeah.
also for me, it's something to do that isn't, baby related. So I was like, each day I was thinking, oh, what am I going to sing today? And I just set up my phone, much like this, have an old phone to play a backing track, and I'd just sing and have a little chat. And it was something I'd do each day. I thought that would be nice. And then on day 3, I thought, oh, I'll do a Judy. I'd had a couple of
Yeah.
friends go, "You're going to do some Judy Garland then?" Because they remembered from back in the day when I'd done my show. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, I pulled my wig out of the cupboard and
Oh, wow.
I sang The Man That Got Away. And I thought, wow, in for a penny, in for a pound, maybe a Judy Garland site that's on Facebook. They might like it. I mean, I've done it. Let's see what they think. And
Oh,
I shared it to them, thought no more of it, kept doing a different song a day. And it wasn't all Judy, it was all sorts of stuff.
okay.
And the videos started going viral. And it wasn't expected at all. I was just doing it for my mates.
Yeah.
And we'd get up in the morning, I'd look at my phone and go, yesterday's video has had 40,000 views. What?
Wow.
And my husband was like, this is ridiculous. And people just started sharing them, and the Judy ones particularly got a lot of attention. People seemed to really like them, which was nice.
Yeah.
And I just carried on. I'd do a few more of those, but then I'd do other stuff, bit of Janis Joplin, bit of Dusty Springfield, bit of Karen Carpenter, all just things I like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Shirley Bassey. And I was contacted on Facebook by a manager producer, Scott Stander, and he phoned me up on Messenger. And I didn't even know you could call people without having their phone number. So I was like, hello. And he was like, yeah, hi, I'm in Hollywood. I was like, yeah, I want to work with you when this is all done. I'm going to fly you out to Hollywood. And my husband was going, is he really going to fly you to America? I was going, no, it's just such rubbish. It's not going to happen. It did. And so I found myself on an aeroplane in January 2021, when it was still quite
Yeah. COVID.
restricted. Like I had to do the
Mhm.
whole 11-hour flight with a face mask
Oh,
on. And
wow.
there was only about five of us on the whole plane. It was really weird. And
I
you had to do all
bet.
those tests and everything.
Yeah.
And it was bonkers. And I met up with Scott, and he was really nice. And we had a chat. And, he took me to Judy Garland's grave, which was very,
Surreal.
it was surreal
Yeah.
and wonderful. And I just thought, blimey, this is a surprise. And he had me sing at a club to make a sort of promo video. And he said afterwards, he's like, that was a test to see if you could do that many songs in a row. And I was like, oh, okay. And we got on really well. And when I'd been posting on Facebook, what a lot of people had requested, because I was doing Judy Garland songs, a few people started
Wow.
asking me, could you sing a song that she didn't do, but as her? I've always wanted to hear what Judy would sound like singing whatever. And so I was like, oh, yeah, that sounds fun. And I did quite a few of those. And there were some lovely pianists who just, out of the kindness of their own hearts, made me some backing tracks at the time and just sent them to me. And then I'd use it and I'd sing at home. And Scott had heard this and had thought it was a really good idea. So that was what brought about the first album that we did. And this Christmas album, it's doing songs that she never did, but as if she had. So if Judy
Oh,
was
right.
around now, what would the Christmas album she make have on it? So we've done All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey, but
Right.
done a la Judy Garland. So I took
Okay.
inspiration from The Joint Is Really Jumping Down at Carnegie Hall, which is sort of like a jump drive 1940s style.
Yes.
And I made a version of All I Want for Christmas Is You like that. And there's other songs as well, like Hard Candy Christmas by Dolly Parton. We thought that I thought that was a very Judy sort of type of song, that I'll keep going, I can do it, I'll
Yes.
be fine, and so we've Judified that. And it's quite fun because,
Oh,
if you want to listen to Judy Garland singing a Judy Garland song, listen to Judy, she's the best.
of
But,
course.
what would you make someone listen to me for, And it's like doing something that doesn't exist, but could have.
How brilliant you are. That is so amazing. I mean, yes, who doesn't love all these Christmas songs? But for you to sing those songs after she's long passed as her, hello, I want that album. How can our viewers get that album?
Well, it's on Spotify and Apple Music if you're a streamer.
Okay,
It's also available to buy on CD,
nice.
and we've just got the vinyl. So it's on vinyl
I want
with
vinyl.
white vinyl,
No.
like snow.
Oh, oh, oh
How
my
fun.
gosh. I want the vinyl. Yes.
I think that's available on Amazon,
Okay.
or if you look on the Stander group,
Okay.
Stander as in one who stands,
Okay.
they've got stuff for sale on there as well.
Okay. Yeah, the website is the Standard Group and it's STANDER group.com. So we'll put that link up as well. But brilliant. That's just amazing.
So it's quite fun, isn't it? You're doing something that's a bit different. But there's also some songs on there that are really exciting for me to do because when I was doing all this stuff on Facebook, I was contacted by all sorts of people, it was such a thrill. Like Billy
Wow.
Stritch contacted me, who was Liza Minnelli's musical arranger for 20 years
What?
and a fabulous singer, pianist, songwriter in his own right. I've done it
Yes, I love it.
again. It's a problem.
Such
Um,
entertainment.
He contacted me and
Wow.
asked me to do a duet with him during lockdown. So we did a lovely song called "Since You Left New York," which is on YouTube, which is me
Okay.
singing as me with Billy, and that came
Oh.
from him just seeing me on Facebook. And I was also
Oh.
contacted by a gentleman called John Mayer, and he was Judy Garland's penultimate amour. She
Wow.
dumped him for her last husband, Mickey Dean's.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
John went out with her in 1968, and he was her pianist accompanist, her manager, fiance. They lived together, all of this for a bit, and then she went off and married Mickey Deans. And John, I knew about because he wrote her last three songs. He wrote "I'd Like to Hate Myself in the Morning," which she did. He wrote "It's All for You," which she sings on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. And
Mhm.
he also wrote her a beautiful Christmas song called "Till After the Holidays," which I have loved for forever. But it's she never recorded it in a studio. She sang it live on television, and that was it.
That was
And
it.
so it's quite rare to be able to get a recording of it.
Okay.
I went to a record fair with my dad and bought a Japanese import CD to get. It's like years ago.
Wow.
So it's always been a favourite of mine. And John himself contacted me, about 4 years ago on Facebook. And I was like, it's the John Mayer. I can't believe it. And we had quite a lot. He's in his 80s, and we had some chats and stuff. And then when I came to New York to do some concerts and stuff, I got to meet up with him, and I met up with him quite a few
Oh.
times, and we
Oh.
got on very well. We had brunch together at diners, and we had a lot. He really liked limericks. You know those poems like "There once was an old man from Leeds who swallowed a packet of seeds. Great tufts of grass shot out of." Oh, it's rude. But the ruder the better for John. He liked them. So
Wow.
we talked about all sorts of stuff, and he was a lovely man. And I got him to be my special guest. I did a Christmas show at Carnegie Hall 2 years ago, and he was my special guest. He came out on stage. He got a standing ovation. I sang his Christmas song "Till After the Holidays" for him. And then while I was interviewing him, he said about a song that he'd written the day of Judy's funeral. And
Hmm.
he said, it just came to me, it flowed through me. It was everything that I thought Judy would have said. And it was called "When Do the Words Come True?" And he sat at the piano, this slight 84-year-old man, and he played this beautiful song and he sang it. And he said on stage, "I'd like you to sing this." And heartbreakingly, he died 2 months later.
Oh.
And it was really sad. And he'd said to me, so we had this show at Carnegie Hall on the 10th of December, and he'd said, "Oh, I've put off an operation. I got a little bit of cancer in my gum, and I've put off the operation until after the show. I'll do the show with you." So I was, "Oh, brilliant." And the operation was more than he was expecting. So they
Oh.
removed the roof of his mouth,
Oh.
and it was really full on. And we were still texting when he was in the hospital. He couldn't speak, obviously, but we were texting and that. And he was doing okay. But then I think just the magnitude of the operation on someone of his age, it was just too much. And he passed away. And it was gutting, because he was such a cool guy. And it was important for me in making a Christmas album as Judy Garland to have "Till After the Holidays" and the song that he said to me at that show, "I want you to do it." So where it's not actually a Christmas song, he did say at a Christmas show that he wanted me to do it. So I thought, yeah, but that's enough. So we did it with a full orchestra. It's a beautiful song. It's great, as is "Till After the Holidays." So I'm really proud and happy to do two of his songs on this new album.
Boy, you're gonna be writing a book about all of this. That's a lot that you've done since doing from, being at the university. Did you go back home or you've been here since you came in 2021? Did you
Oh
go?
no, I live in England.
So you live in England. Okay. So you live there. So you just come here for having the shows that you do for us that are,
Yeah.
lucky enough to be able to see them. So tell us how do you get ready? How do you prepare yourself? Like if we come and see you at your show, what will we expect? Tell us.
Well, I mean, obviously, I listen to a lot of Judy Garland. I mean, I know what she sounds like, but
Yeah.
in preparation, I listen
Uh-huh.
to a lot of her. I watch her. When I do the show, I don't actually talk as her. I talk as me. I come
Okay.
out dressed a la
Okay.
mode. I've got a
Yeah.
wig and, marvelous gowns
Right.
designed by this excellent guy, Eric Winterling. He makes lots of costumes for Broadway, for TV shows,
Oh,
The Gilded Age. He's done
yeah.
those gorgeous costumes.
Wow.
He's designed and made my costumes for this tour.
Oh,
They're
can't wait to see him.
stunning.
Yeah.
Um, so I come out looking like that and I sing as Judy, but I talk as me. And it's this sort of stuff. It's like, why I'm doing this next song, the ideas
Oh,
behind doing this one as
nice.
Judy, or stuff that I've heard about Judy in relation to what we're doing, that sort of thing. So it's a bit of a mixture. It's like singing as her, talking as me. Yeah.
And
And you'll get an uplifting, fun show, is the hopes.
yes, and do you have different costume changes?
Yeah, I've got in this show I've got two costumes.
Oh, nice.
And for
Oh,
some of the dates of this tour, I've got
oh,
some special guests.
really? Oh, I can't
Yeah.
wait. Where are you performing in Palm Springs? Where at?
Oh, the new Plaza Theatre that just opened the other day. You
Oh,
know that
really?
Cynthia Erivo opened it and then Lily Tomlin's just done it. I'm in good company.
Right? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to see Palm Springs, go see it there, and then come back to LA.
Yeah, yeah. It
Why
won't be
not?
exactly the same show, so
Yeah. Hey,
I
that's
never
okay.
I don't plan exactly what I'm going to say, so it doesn't get stale or it doesn't feel too staged. Do you know what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
think when you've got an exact script, it can feel a bit stilted sometimes.
Yeah. It sounds like Facebook changed your life,
God, it did. Yeah,
right?
absolutely. I
Isn't
mean,
that
people
something?
can criticize social media, but I love it.
No kidding. So what is your social media so our viewers can find you, get your music and find out about your show and everything else?
Oh, well, thank you. On Facebook, I'm Debbie Wileman. Debbie, and then Wileman.
Thank you.
On Instagram, I'm Deb Wileman, all one word.
Okay.
On YouTube, Debbie Wileman.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, I'm around. Google me. Yeah.
We'll put the links up so our viewers can find you. And this interview will go up on our YouTube channel, the Hollywood Times Official. And it was a pleasure speaking with you. I will definitely make it out there. It will either be Palm Springs or Los Angeles, probably LA, but I love going out to Palm Springs. It's beautiful out
Judy
there.
and Judy together.
Yes, I know. I can't
Fabulous.
wait to meet you in person.
Thank you, Judy. Yeah, me too. Yeah, the special guest, we've just released a music video as well for one of the songs off the new Christmas album. We made it last week in
Okay.
LA. And can you believe who I've got in the video with me?
Who?
Margaret O'Brien.
What?
Yeah, Tootie. Tootie from Meet Me in St. Louis.
Wow. Oh,
She's in the video. She's
amazing.
lovely. She's such a nice lady. She's great.
So we can find that on
On YouTube,
YouTube.
um,
I'll look for it and then put the link too because that'll be amazing. I can't wait to
yay.
I'll check that out right after this. It's good to know. We'll keep in touch, and like I said, I will see you either one of those, Palm Springs,
Oh,
probably the
brilliant.
Los Angeles one. I can't wait to meet you in person. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us here at the Hollywood Times. We appreciate it, and keep in touch
Pleasure.
with us.
Thank you ever so much, Judy, and thank you for being interested and
Of
taking the time
course.
to talk to me.
Exactly. We'll be friends on Facebook now.
Yay!
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.